Christmas 2024 has been a very special and very memorable day, trying to retrieve our footsteps and just see where the Lord has brought us in this journey. We started the day early in the morning in Karatina, which is our ancestral home, where the grandparents owned the home. And then resulting from some family domestic conflicts, my dad moved us to Laishiri, where I'm studying right now in Nyandarua County. And we moved here in 1972 and we began our lifestyles, totally new lifestyles here. This was a very, very difficult place to live. The water was from boreholes. We sank the first shallow well, they dried up, and we sank another one, dried up. We had 4. One was right there, another one down there. Everything was just trying to sink the borehole. Water was a big challenge. And I don't know how we were surviving, because many times we stepped on snakes in those holes as we went to clean up the water wells. All this place here was very bushy, and there were many snakes. Where I'm standing is where my small mud, glass dashed house was, which I built with the help of many friends after finishing class 7, which was the last class in the primary school in Laishiri. Normally, people would get circumcised during that holiday when you do your certificate of primary education. And then, and for you to get circumcised, you needed to build a mud thatched house as a sign of independence. And today, I'm very, very fortunate, because even the man who actually of my mentor, the one who took me through the process. So this is a memorable place. We struggled here very much, especially with our mother, because our father was usually in Nairobi, and here my mother would go to find some casual work to do that was very poorly paying, especially harvesting maize, working on people's gardens. And even myself, when I went to high school, for me to get pocket money, I used to go and harvest maize across the road there. One of the teachers, Mr. Francis Karanja, who is now Bishop Emeritus Bishop of Pefa, used to give me some work across the road to harvest maize a whole day. Then I would be paid like 10 shillings. But because of knowing how hardworking I was, and because of trying to encourage me as a Christian, sometimes they would pay me 15 shillings and others were being paid 10. And it was a life of struggle. But it is from here, from 1972, that we grew up to go to the Shao Secondary School, to go to Kijabe High School, from college, from high school, then to college, then to Karema, the other side of Nyandarua. But today has been a very special and memorable day. Having started from our ancestral home in Karatina, having visited Kaba Technical School, where I received Jesus as having come, I had actually come from here and gone to the PCA church there. That's where I met the Lord, and now having gone to the Shao Secondary School, where I went and studied and seen the school. And then I also got the opportunity to visit Rehema Girls, one of our children's homes, and I was trying to visualize myself walking along that path of from Rishao to my late aunt, Mrs. Geshuru, and then passing through there and going to the Kanyeres family, Maina, the Kanyeres family, where I actually stayed for some time. That is a life that is difficult even to remember about. And we have seen images there that have kind of triggered my memories, the struggles that we had there, especially triggers of today I switch a party. And it triggered memories of the life that we used to live there. It was difficult. It was very, very difficult. But right now I stand to where my teenage life was. all the way from class 2, growing up here, until we moved away from here. And after realizing that the place is so dry, so difficult, we moved from here. And my dad decided to sell a huge part of this land, actually 6 acres. But for the sake of memory, I decided to retain part of it when he was selling. I decided to retain part of the land the other side, and I planted trees so that that was waterlogged, just for the memory's sake. And I'm glad that I can come and see where I grew up. So this is how I'm spending my Christmas. What a merry, merry Christmas. Can you imagine that I have even been able to meet and interact with the man, Peter Munyiri, who actually was what we call in my language Munyiri, a mentor, someone who takes you through circumcision.
Wakati hiyo watu walikuwa wanatembeleana hivi, vijana wanakuja kuangalia wengine, saa ingine hata wengine wanakuja kuumiza wengine. Sasa ndio tulikuwa tunawalinda, nilikuwa naambiwa ni mimi tu nilikuwa ni responsible yani.
And of course, one of my alumni for Raisheri Primary, who was behind me in school, is the one who happened to buy the warrant, and he has done a tremendous job here. My friend Gatere, and so we are glad to be able to visit and see what he has done. Very, very encouraging.
This place where we are many years ago, it used to belong to one Thagana Jungu, who is father to Bishop Thagana. And for that reason, I've known Bishop Thagana for quite some time.
Very Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Very special, very memorable. And one day, all this will be documented into a book that you can read. Merry Christmas. Enjoy your stay as the year comes to the end. God bless you.